Welcome to GrowthMafia.tv, the startup garage where we build real business and real products using AI from scratch and document the journey, the whole journey. My name is Joe.
And I'm Gideon. I'm a software engineer, and Joe here has a long background in the software startup world, helping companies build MVPs, validate ideas, and get products off the ground.
That's true. I've spent years in the early stage phase of startups, help shape ideas, help founders build their first versions, manage teams. And recently I thought, what if we'll do it all over again, but this time with AI and obviously like the genius of Gideon.
So that's exactly what this show is. We take ideas, we turn them into AI powered tools, we launch them, we test them in the market, and we share every part of the process.
So, just a caveat here, we're not pretending to be gurus, we're explorers. We're experimenting, we're learning together with you, and we're combining my startup experience, Gideon's development skills, and we'll let AI amplify our capabilities.
And along the way, we hope to meet interesting people, builders, entrepreneurs, influencers, anyone who's curious about what AI can do in the real world.
Now, even though in this show we're planning to build multiple products, we're definitely going to start at level one, which is starting with one product. We started with Fill My Chair, and we realized that really, if we want to help businesses, stylists, we want to help them grow their revenue. And therefore, today we're going to discuss about the revenue coach. So we call it the 10x Salon Revenue Coach. But Gideon, I'm so glad that you're here and we're able to do this. And we've been planning to do this for quite some time. And so today we're so excited, guys, that this is our brainchild. Gideon and I, we've been like going back and forth in terms of how do we take this to the next level. We started with Fill My Chair. Gideon was like really building, especially the back end side, everything that you've seen in Fill My Chair. Let's get to work. All right, Gideon, I'm so excited that, we're here again. In this episode, we're going to walk them through what we've done so far with the 10x Salon Revenue Coach. So if you want to look at what we've done so far together with this episode, you can go to 10xsalon.com. It should lead you to Fill My Chair and 10x Salon Revenue Coach or the Revenue Mentor. All right, so this is something that's quite exciting and a little bit different. Think of this like a demonstration. And Gideon, feel free to, come in if you think there's something that we haven't clarified yet. So 10x Salon, the Revenue Coach, is something that we thought about because I think, Gideon, remember when we started talking about like the URL 10x Salon, and we're always thinking like, how can we help?
Yes.
Yeah. How can we help salon owners, right? 10x, at least 10x the revenue, right? And
Yeah.
everybody
Because
can, yeah, go
we
ahead.
were like thinking of we should build something that will really, add value, right, to stylists. And then we started with that. Oh, why don't we name it 10x Salon and
Yeah.
to have
And
an
that
idea that will help
that
them
has been our
10x their
guiding
business.
light, right? In
Yep.
terms of what do we want to build? We want to help someone 10x their business. So wherever you are, whether you're starters or you've been in a phase where you've been stable and you're wondering to yourself like, hey, I wanna grow my business, but I don't know how. And so that has been our guiding light. So everything that we're building is to help to help stylists and business owners 10x their business, right? So
Yes.
um okay, so let's go back to like our process, right? um our process is definitely to use AI, and for this specific demo I used 3 AI. Okay, so that's what's unique about this. Like we were, no, not 3, actually 4, right? We're using ChatGPT,
GPT,
we're using Replit,
Lovable.
Lovable, yeah. And then there's a new guy, a new player in town that we're we're using. And this is something that I think someone sent me, and they said like, what, use this AI for UI. And I have to say I'm already impressed with Lovable, right? In terms of how it creates their own UI. We used Gemini 3. I realized that in the previous episode I actually said Gemini 5. I was talking in
ChatGPT 5.
ChatGPT 5. All right. So today, let me just share with you um, the process, right? So the first thing that we did was to brainstorm with ChatGPT. And it's a common thing, right, Gideon? Like the last time
Mhm.
also you mentioned that you're going through this process. And I thought to myself, like, it's actually very smart that Gideon did that. So I did that the same thing. I brainstormed with ChatGPT and then I asked it to create a prompt for Gemini 3. And I'm actually going to share with you my actual screen, my actual prompt. So let me, not actual prompt, but I have a prompt and then I ask Gemini 3 to generate the UI for me. This is quite interesting for me as a business analyst because, and not just as a business analyst, but as a product owner, because every time I talk to founders, I
Mhm.
remember like having this one person, like a senior product designer or a product designer, right, would listen in and we all take notes. And then what we usually come up with that would be a rough mock up of the
Mhm.
user flow and things like that. So I am more than impressed with Gemini. um, and I'll show you why. Okay. Let me go to here. Let me share my screen now. And then, because you know what, guys, after sending the prompt, here you go. Oh, that's actually better. You can see my
Mhm.
laundry in the back. Just kidding. I don't mind. I don't mind. Well, I don't mind, but it is what it is. All right. So here, um, as you can see here, I started with. Let me just try to see like how I. Okay, so I started with a prompt, right? And this prompt is from ChatGPT, right? So if you look at here, it says create a complete set of UI screens for a premium mobile blog. So now at the very beginning, I was like, I want a mobile and a web application. But then
Mhm.
um, it generated this for me, which is quite
Okay.
impressive, right? I mean,
Mhm. Yep.
building a mobile app, it would generate this for you, which is awesome. What I'm thinking for 10x Salon from a user standpoint is that they'll able to come in. If I'm a business owner, I'm a salon owner, right? I come into this application and then I just want to talk about what my business looks like at the moment. So if I'm a solopreneur, I'm the only stylist, right? I'm the only hairstylist. Um, I can tell this AI. I can upload, say for example, just simple data like sales, expenses, um, about my business, the number of bookings and everything, and we will take
Mhm.
into account and then create a tailor fit path for me. Create a tailor fit path for me to grow my business. And so
Mhm.
when I saw this, I'm beyond impressed. And then I asked it to generate it screen by screen, but it dawned on me like because we're still on the what do you got, first phase.
Mhm.
I don't probably don't
Exploration phase.
mobile app at the moment. So I decided to just generate a a screen, a, a desktop mode. This generate desktop mode. So you can see here, um, I followed Gideon's branding. So I asked it to
Mhm. The
create
brand.
this a purple color. It's clean, modern SaaS, white background, and then these are the specifications, right? And it has like login screen and onboarding screens. In my mind, the onboarding screen is quite important because sometimes when I log in into an application, I would be able to log in, and after logging in, I don't know what's next. But if I'm being
Mhm.
onboarded, I've been asked questions along the way, and then the moment I'm logged in, it already has like data, the dashboard, everything for me. Obviously, I can skip that, but if I don't and I provide the data, it will be able to provide me very informative diagrams, dashboard metrics on about my business. So all of this, what I would like the AI for me to be able to take, what's a f- QuickBooks, right? From QuickBooks, for example, I can take Excel file or a CSV file from QuickBooks and upload it,
Mhm.
and it should tell me like this is where you're at right now, and uh, help guide me.
A
So there are
question, Joe.
come again.
And for this prompt, did you type it yourself, or this is
Oh,
from
this
your
one. It's a
brainstorming
good
with
question because
ChatGPT?
I did it in ChatGPT.
Okay.
So I did it in ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT because this is when I was working with a stylist, we were talking about like different stages, right? There are different
Mhm.
level of stylists. There are beginners, and there are like in the stabilization phase wherein they're already making money. Um, and some of them they're already in a place wherein they can increase the income. Yeah, so this is quite interesting. That I have some idea of what this looks like, but I asked ChatGPT anyway if it can help me define the stages, right? And so the stages are there. I
Mhm.
what I would like to happen is that stylists will know where they are and what area of growth they need, right? As they move forward. Like what are the things that they need to do and like how far they can go because a lot of people are like contented because they don't really know what's the next step for them, right? And then this one where it says produce a high fidelity desktop mock up. I didn't type this. Everything was generated for me. It has to be no code, no wireframe. So it generated this first image, and when I saw this, I said to myself, like, my goodness, this is legit.
Yeah.
Like we're in business, buddy. What do you think? What are your thoughts, Gid?
Yeah, when I saw the same thing, the first screenshot of the slide you gave, it's like, oh, this like I'm already like, you know, how can I get this? Right?
Yeah, right.
If I imagine myself as a salon owner,
Yeah,
okay, how do
I
I
mean,
sign up?
while I'm doing this is just really like um so so here's what I did prior to doing this, right? Prior to doing this, I created a prompt inside my ChatGPT and basically told ChatGPT, this is how much I weigh. This is my goal, right? This is the weight goal that I have. I want you to coach me, right? So
Mhm,
I had that same concept. Like, I don't want to think anymore. Just tell me what I need to do on a day to day basis and I'll do it. And then I'll
mhm,
check in with you, right? I'll check in with you. Um, on what I did. Like if you want me to run or to walk for 30 minutes for that day, I'll walk for 30 minutes, right? I don't have to I don't want to think. I want put everything to be placed in my calendar. And the reason why I want to do that is because, this idea of decision fatigue, right?
mhm.
Wherein you're already making decisions for your family and your career. And then now I have to make decisions whether do I run today? Do I lift some weights today? Like
Yep.
I want just to look at something and then it will tell me what to do and then I'll do it, right? And I'm I created that prompt and I said to AI, I said, I want you to be the master of my data. Like you tell
Mhm,
me how can I get there? Right? I don't want like a super fast way. Just tell me a practical, doable way to get there. And when I was thinking about that, I realized like, my goodness, I can help build 10x revenue coach similar to this that can help them
mhm.
like scale.
Yeah.
So yeah, go
And
ahead.
couple of things that popped up to me is first the way the it laid out the landing page, right? And then when I read the copy, it's like, hey, it's a good copy. Unlock your salon's full potential, your partner in growth, 10x salon, and it's like, oh, it's already like talking to me. And then another thing is it already generated the logo, right? 10x
Yeah.
salon and pick up an image.
Yes.
Um, Before, without AI, you still have to find, oh, what's a good image to put, and you get back down with, okay, I need a logo. So you go to some website and try. It consumes your time.
Yeah.
And with this one, it's just you don't have to. That this thing can be improved or can be changed later. But yeah, it
Yeah.
gets you going.
Absolutely. When I saw the logo, I thought to myself, like, my goodness, like this is a very believable logo, right? By the
Yeah.
way, in my demo today, I haven't used this logo, but definitely this is something I can fetch from Gemini 3 and use it there. But and in the photo as well. I may need your help, Gid, in terms of like just fixing few things with the demo.
Okay.
But
Sure.
like we're in business, guys. We're in business. We can definitely s- use this. So I'll just gonna show you what are the next like um pages. Okay, so this is onboarding. The onboarding is asking like, what's your profession, right? Are you a hairstylist, braider, blah blah blah, right? And when I saw this, it's like so beautiful. It's so professional.
Yeah.
And then it asks you for your current situation, right? If you're fully booked, profitable, etc. It's really just getting to know you and what's your revenue goal, right? And then which city are you from? And then you can upload data. So now this is your dashboard. So the thing is, you want to know like what's your growth pathway. So a lot of stylists will be in like different levels, right? Some will be beginners, some are in the stabilization phase, some are pretty much making money, some are able to convert from a solopreneur to a multiple chair business, and then some are like stepping away from the chair and stepping away from the not just the chair but the whole business in total, and like dealing with automation. So I want the owners or the business owners to come in, upload their data, and understand right away from a third party perspective, like where they're at, right? Where they're at.
Mhm.
Are they in the stabilization phase? Are they profitability phase? Are they actually scaling? What's their monthly revenue? How many clients they have? How many no shows? What's their average ticket? And then right away down here, if you see, you have your action plans, like call 3 no-show clients, right? So you have like right away you can you have your action plans, and then you have your performance metric. The Replit actually did really well with this one. I'm going to show it to you later. And then here is the AI coach side. So this is not just like your regular ChatGPT, because your regular ChatGPT has limited memory, right? But this one is focused to your on your data, right? So you can click like a daily revenue boost if you want that. If you want to reduce no shows, it will give you some tips, and then you can reply back to it. You can ask it, really create a tailored fit solution for your business. Gid, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah. So far so good. Yeah. Keep going.
All right. And then so this is just a sample, right? Of this just back and forth with the AI, and then you have your task. So
Mhm.
you have a total, you have your task, your upcoming, you have complete your task that you've completed. So this is really just gonna walk you through your weekly goals, right? Walk you through to so that you have more, not just more sales, but a repeatable business.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's the next step. Next one is this your weekly insight, um, basing on your data. And then look at this, like this is something that you can unlock. So all of this is not yet the app. This is just Gemini 5 building for you, the UI. Uh, I have to say, like, it's pretty good. So, so the next step is that, and I'm not claiming glory there, by the way. Pretty good for AI to produce. Like this saves a lot of time, in terms of uh, what you need to do. Okay. Any question, Gid? Like with maybe there's something that I need to clarify there.
None at this point.
Sure.
I'm still
You want me to continue?
lost. Yeah,
Just
just
go.
continue. Yeah.
Right.
I'll
Sure. And then let me just show you a couple of things here, because what's unique about this is that I decided to use that UI, right? And and then use that as a basis of the design for Lovable and Replit. And the reason why I have two is because I want to see which one would I like. Okay. So and this is good for you guys. Like I know Gideon, you're a lovable fun, and you've recently used Replit, and you've actually
Mhm.
loved using Replit. It's the same for me. I can't decide at this point, but I can show you what it has done so far. In terms of, let me hang on. Okay, I'll show you first Lovable. Okay, because I have a limited screen here. I want to make sure. Uh, okay, and then maybe what we can do is we can onboard someone. But yeah, so here's my Lovable. Um, we can start onboarding someone. So I'm gonna log out here, right? And then I'm gonna go test to at Salon. 10xsalon.com, right? And so test 2. Oh, at least 6 characters. Okay. And then do pass invalid. Oh, okay, sorry. I have to create I have to create an account.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Please include an at sign.
Oh, email.
An email, man. See, I'm not reading. Sarah. Let's do this, Sarah. Create an account. Okay. And then save. So it's asking me, and you know what's missing here are like the photos that I love from uh
Yeah.
yeah, but maybe I'm not able to make the prompt work, but I did submitted the screens.
Uh,
And maybe I should submit it again. So just to
but
clarify.
it made um because since we saw the one earlier, right? Now you can tell the difference that the other one with just that image on the right, it makes a big difference on how you perceive the UI, the UX, right?
Absolutely.
So
And you know what, Gid? You know what's interesting in my head? Like if when we're gonna launch this, I'm thinking, should we launch two? you know, like just see like which one works better
mhm,
for our customers. But anyway, so look at this. You can select your profession, you can select your need, and you can select like your monthly goal is say $17 per month. You can say Los Angeles. You can say I've been in 1 year in business. I don't use any booking software. I see
mhm,
about maybe 5, 7, maybe 10. And then my price range is $75, right? I have about here, and then I can continue to upload data. So I can create a service like, say, for example, just haircut, and then my price is 75, and then duration is 30 minutes. This is a sample. Okay. Like you can definitely add another service, but let's just say you add that, and then we can add a dummy data
mhm,
here. Oh, okay. So because I'm using a test here, I can't do that. But in the actual site, I'm able to do it. So now I'm able to upload my dummy data. I upload it, right? Okay. Well, how come it says no revenue yet? So that's a bug. It should update. Yeah. It should update a dummy. It should update that data right there. So what we would like them to see. There you
oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. So that was a bug, but it you can see here automatically it says you're in the beginner's phase, but your monthly revenue is 17. Yeah. So that's cool, right? And you look at this, the visualization here is awesome, right?
Mhm,
You can determine like if you give this AI coach like your data, it will show you good visualization. It gives you a better understanding of your revenue. Okay.
mhm,
And then here, you look at your AI coach, you can just click that and it says, what do you want to focus on? I would say, um, I want to increase sales, right? Let's just hello. There you go. Yeah. Now it says, I'm pleasure to deep dive on your current business. Now you can see here that it's already pulling information from your data. This is not pulled from anywhere in the ether, just your data. So you
mhm.
expect a clear desire to increase sale, blah, blah, blah. Now it's asking for your website and your social media and Facebook, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Right? Now, this is very helpful. When you think about this is awesome because you don't get this in ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, you have to, I mean, you can, but you don't get it right away. This one is
Oh,
like really tailored fit for stylists, right?
mhm.
So, what do you think, Gid? What are your thoughts?
I'm amazed at so it's just the first try you you did this right. It's not something that you did in a week's time.
No,
It's
I,
just
I I work on this last Friday night, a little bit Saturday morning,
mhm,
right? And early this morning. So I don't know. I don't know how long was that the time, but I was just sitting down and just obviously there was a back and forth. I think what's really critical here is that I have to define to myself what is it that I really want to see,
mhm,
and then what is it that can really what I think can help the stylist, right? So
Mhm.
I'm wearing my business owner hat, and then I'm asking myself, like, what do I want? If I come in, what is it that I want to see? What information do I want to extricate from my coach?
Mhm.
I'm also wearing my coach hat, and I have the pleasure of like working with different coaches and had been coaching myself in times past. And so I'm also wearing that hat and asking myself, how can I really give value if I'm a coach? And I
Mhm.
told AI that what this is what I want. This is the output that I want. Now here's the
Mhm.
thing. Here's the thing I've noticed, Gid, is that Lovable have their Lovable AI. So I don't actually have to connect it to my ChatGPT Pro.
Okay, that's I mean that's good because
It's easier.
it makes it way easier
Yeah, the
because
integration is quite fast. I just have
because
to
if
approve.
you like long time ago I tried integrating with ChatGPT, so I had to make sure you have the keys
Yeah,
and if you do it the first time, you need some learning curve to get it right,
right.
and you need to make sure on the ChatGPT side, if you've never done it, so you have to go to their, set up the billing and stuff. But it makes it much easier. It's if Lovable already has this AI and you can use it.
Yeah. I'm a little bit
That's good.
concerned if it's not smart enough, but
Hmm.
after testing it for quite a bit, I said like, it's smart enough to do exactly what I think it would do.
Hmm.
And now there you have
So,
it. Look at this. Owner, revenue, location, average ticket, blah 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 blah. It
hmm
has its own thing. It's yeah, it's saying you want 17,000 per month. Your current revenue is 7,000. Show me your URL. I'll help you increase more sale.
so um, earlier you mentioned if your product, as we were talking, you said if your product is ready at what percentage it was? 50%,
70%.
70%,
So let me
and you
just
can
go back.
start
There
marketing
were
it.
there were people that were not around while we were talking, right?
Okay.
I was telling Gideon because I don't remember which podcast, but it's definitely from YouTube. I was listening to someone and he said something like, "You have to ship once your product hits 70%. If you hit 70%, then ship it. If it hits 90%, you're shipping it too late, right?" So now go
Mhm.
ahead, Gideon. What's your thought about that?
So, so that's my question. Uh, to me, I wonder if you respond to this, th- does it already like, because it was asking for details, right? Um, I don't know, maybe you will show it to me or I'm just wondering, whether the AI already will take in your input and I'm just looking at the dashboard, probably create tasks for you. I wonder what it will do, as the next step. Um,
Yeah. So
does
it
it
will
does it
it will yeah, it will generate task for you, right?
okay, that's what I
This is the
was.
task, right? So if you make a
Mhm.
call, you do it, right?
Mhm.
I don't know why it's not responding there.
So this one is basically at the task is kind of to do list, but the AI would take
Yeah.
take
So
this as input.
so this area I haven't tested yet.
Mhm.
I was
Okay.
so focused on the AI coach side, but we can definitely so let's just say it's in 70%, right? But we can spend 2-3 hours now and then make sure that the output will be, the task here will be coming from the AI.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
Right.
I was thinking along this line is how far are we at the 70%, that we have as
I would
a
say I want to
product.
launch this. I'm in that place now where like, okay, I want to launch this for sure. Um and I want to have, I mean, we can easily create a pitch, right? Where we go to stylists online and say,
Mhm.
hey, we built this AI coach for stylist. I don't know, just like brainstorming right now. AI coach
Mhm.
for stylist. And what we would like to do is to get some beta testers for this. Um, who's, if you're interested, just go here, right?
Mhm.
No credit card, no nothing. And
Yeah.
and then once they come in, um and I don't know, but it's so important for us to get their feedback. um
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking that
Yes.
way. Yeah.
And probably, since you mentioned that, I wonder what's how are we, how do we plan to get their feedback? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
just,
good question. I haven't thought of it that far out. But definitely I would like to get some people come here to test it with their data, right? And
hmm
then, have a call with us and say, hey, this is really something that can help me, right? Or they can
okay.
tell us like, hey, it would help me if this function is there, or, you can remove that, blah, 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 right? All these kind of
hmm
things, right? And once we have feedback, and you know what? Um, we can even we can even launch it as is with the pricing models, right? With the
hmm
pricing models already. So I think um I think this is very helpful. I would say this will more than 10x anyone's business. Okay. So
hmm
yeah. And then let me just go back here. Insights. So here it's creating insights for you, right? In terms of your
hmm
expenses, in terms of your um I don't know what this is, one and two. But yeah. Okay, so it's income, expense. I don't know what this is though. So I just
Yeah.
added like a visualization context for Lovable, so it does show you like for June how much is income, expenses, blah, and so on, which is quite unique. Okay, and then if you look at profile, you can add your details there, um, and so on and so forth. And right away as like it's billing plan. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't specify the pricing. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, any question? Because my next step would be to just go to Replit and then see what's going on there as well.
Okay.
You're good with that? I'm gonna proceed to
Yeah,
Replit.
that's
So with Replit, I went through the process of yeah, I went through the process of uh creating a prompt. Oh, and then after it generated something. It generated something that I don't think um sorry, when I created prompt, it was so different. But then I started just working with it, and then started
hmm
feeding it with data. So it ended up in this. So there, you don't see a photo here, just like what we had. But I probably can just go back here and feed it again with the photo, and it will
hmm
generate this. It does have like the gradient effect. Um, I'm gonna sign up now. I'm gonna do this. Let's just say Sarah, and then Sarah at Salon 10x loan.com, uh, password. So it's creating an account, close. Now, look at this. If you look at this, you know what's different there? Like right away, you'll see the image, right? And here. So it seems like Replit did it well.
Okay. Yeah.
It seems like it's better than oops, sorry. And then look at that. See, um, I'm wondering why there are all dudes here. We probably need to change that for a little bit. And the images are not. I mean, they're quite well, right? Quite good if you look at it that way, right? If the image is here,
hmm
and then there was a bug here. I'm hoping it was. Oh, they fixed it. Los Angeles. Mm, and let's just say 2 years in business. I don't use any booking software, and then average client would be let's say 10. Price is let's just say 75, and then no show rate. Upload. And then you can upload, right? So let's just use that same data.
hmm
Just uploading that. Can upload Excel, CSV, or photo or screenshot. Okay, and then analyze. Right. So from here, you see that it noted
hmm
the monthly revenue from last month. Okay, and then no show rate. So you can add also like transactions here, and there it's considered beginner. If you go to the profile, you'll see this, right? You're currently a beginner, and then you'll see this. You're here. Okay.
hmm
So the visualization is pretty good. There's a couple of difference that I realized that it has, and the reason why it has those difference is because there's a little bit difference in terms of prompt and expectation.
hmm
Look at this AI coach. This is really good. I feel like this is game changer. Oh, it was
hmm
not
Yeah.
right. because it says the
Yeah.
next growth strategy, create my 10x plan. I have to tell you though that I haven't clicked this button before, but
Mhm.
it's going to be the first time to create the button. So now what it's doing is, oh, it's apologizing. Okay, so definitely fixable. Definitely flexible because I think I may probably I don't know why you could
Yeah,
see.
you reach your quota.
Okay,
Saying,
how could I reach my quota? Okay,
do you stop already?
and but
Probably.
you know what can I do here is I can modify this because here's the thing. Replit has its own integration with ChatGPT.
Mhm.
So I really had the option before of like just using its own ChatGPT integration. So what it does from a billing standpoint, right, is that I'm paying Replit credits and then it's adding a ChatGPT integration. So I'm paying more every month, and then
Mhm.
fix this thing. But from a UI standpoint,
Yeah, this is a better UX because I mean, as a salon owner, I'm just presented and I can look at right away. Okay, my problem is sales and marketing. I need to focus on that. So I just click on that and
yep,
I don't have to write the prompt,
yeah,
right?
I like this a lot. I like this a
Mhm.
lot. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that I have to. Let me just see if I can pull. Oh, I can't do it. How do I pull back the prompt here on the left side here to here? Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Change to um. How is it? What was it? Change Chat GPT integration. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here.
yeah,
Let's
probably
see.
to understand that what you mean.
I hope it understands that because so that we can make the and you see here good like it says here best social media strategies, referral program ideas, local marketing tips,
Mm.
right? It's so cool. This is very helpful. And then this is your weekly progress. This is your focus.
And
This
it generates a script. Can you click
so
on
it
that
says
view
here.
script?
It says confirm OpenAI idea. Add OpenAI to
Oh,
your app using Replit Spanish. No API creation required. Charge built on your credits. Approved.
okay.
Now it's fixing. Now it's gonna fix our AI problem. But I'm just like thinking to myself, man, I'm spending too much credits and here just by building this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I ran out of all my credits for the month, but it's all worth it. Um, all worth it. Imagine, guys, if we sell couple of these, then our at least our subscription will be paid paid for.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure really. Um, but yeah. So okay. How? Let me hear your thoughts, Gid, in terms of like what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it fits the AI
Oh, okay.
thing,
Yeah. Well,
how it
definitely.
works.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
there was one I think in the task where it says there's a link to view the script. So I wonder if it also took care of that script for that particular task. So because that's also really going to be helpful, right?
Which one?
When on the dashboard there's a task um the
Okay.
task page. Because imagine as an AI coach, the coach says, okay, you need to do this task to reach your goal. And then if the task say, oh, post the content on Facebook or in the social media. And then if you just said it, then the style will, okay, what do I say? How do I do it? So and if you have that thing that it already provides you the script to make it will be valuable to the stylist, right? Because he doesn't have to worry about the script, or he at least he has something to start with,
Yeah.
and he can just
Absolutely. I understand
modify.
what you mean. Let's see. The other thing I just need someone to test this. So maybe we need a stylist to go through it and tell us like, hey, this is the problem. You mean here?
Go to task the task.
Hang
Um,
on. Let me just
then
let me
let's see if this works
see
now.
if this one works.
Yeah, and another thing, Joey, we would need to add like to to use the credits um mechanism because we don't want to
Oh yeah.
use up for this particular just one stylist using up all
Mm.
our credits, right? So there has to be some
Why? Why
limitations in
did it
place.
say that I cannot generate response? Please try again. It sucks. We probably need to look at this again, but
Hmm.
that was really good. That was promising. So again, the difference here is that with Lovable, it has Lovable AI. The integration is fast. I don't have to do set up anything. And then with Replit, it has integration with ChatGPT. I initially link it to my own ChatGPT, but
Hmm.
then okay, what's the problem?
Yeah, I think it's still integration. It's not.
Maybe the integration was not correct. So normally, what I
Hmm.
do when I have problems like this is that I just send it over to you know to Replit and let it fix itself. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the good point that we need to set up credits for their AI. Yeah, we don't want our bills to skyrocket.
Hmm.
Okay. While it's doing that, your question was like view script, right? Something.
Yeah, there's a view script. Yeah, that one. Wonder if it.
Oh, it doesn't work though.
Okay. Yeah, but I think that the idea is for that task, introduce
For
confirmation
sure.
reminders.
This is actually giving me so much idea with like a spin-off, right? Like application. Cause this right here is quite useful just for any type of business,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But we cannot just jump to the next shiny object. We need to launch. That's what this channel is about. Like
Yeah.
we need to launch and see it through. Okay. um. Okay.
Yeah. You need to get it validated by the market otherwise because as a developer, as a builder, right, you have a feeling. I know we may be biased, but you
Hmm,
you just have like a strong feeling that this could sell, but it needs to be validated by actual customers, and that's why it's always a good idea to launch. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the important part. You need to validate it. But yeah, maybe that's what we need to do now.
It,
Okay.
so I think that the question is which one should we launch? So far, I think um, the lovable one is I should say the 70% one,
Yeah, we
right?
should just take whatever um screenshot from Replit and then add it
Mm-hmm.
because Replit definitely has really better ideas with like the AI side and the task side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just better, way better. But in terms of like effectivity, if you look at this and honestly, I didn't really pay so much attention to this until Gideon brought it up. And it says here is like today's focus: review and adjust pricing, analyze your service, blah blah blah. I think Lovable has this as well, right? Let me look at that. Yeah, it's different, right? But this
Mm-hmm.
one's pretty much on point with uh like guidance, right? Like for example, introduce confirmation reminders, so set up, and you can review a script, and then this one will be generated and by AI, and then whatever task here will be generated by AI as well. So we just have to what do you call this? We just have to integrate what we've learned here. This one's pretty good as well. Let me think about this side more, but I'm 100% sure the AI coach and task from Replit needs to be in Lovable. Any thoughts, Git?
But if we could fix the AI
Oh, it's fixed already.
and Replit, it's fixed already. Then.
Yeah, I can click this. I'll
Mm-hmm.
generate a 10x plan for me. It's taking time though. And in this day and age, we can't wait for we're impatient. Yeah. I would say in terms of just speed, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go with Lovable at this point.
Okay.
And um and then we'll think about everything else and then yeah. So I think at this point of the show, what I would like to do is so I'm hoping that before we move forward, I'm hoping that like everyone here who is able to follow us just really understood like what's the mindset of building the product, right? See? Now you see that it has generated this, right? So it actually has really decent suggestion here. It says that the mixing the service and the pricing. So updating the pricing, classic full set, blah blah blah, volume, add on button lashes, blah blah blah. Monthly mix reaches 10K. So manageable for one person, 32 hours of blushing per week. There you go. Quick wins, app booking, deposit, no show protection. And you can use Fill My Chair to do this. Ads. And then choose choose booking platform. Oh, maybe we should just tell them like such Fill My Chair for this one. Add 30%
Hmm.
deposit, automate SMS, then polish a funding client offer, launch my first hybrid, blah blah blah. These are really good stuff. Good stuff, right?
Hmm.
Um I from a UI standpoint, I like this. Um, from the AI standpoint, I'm not sure if any AI here is better. Like to me, as long as it understands, number one, it understands your product, and number two, it ask you to it gives you a step by step strategy on how to really grow, and that's more important. So yeah, and then you can. I need marketing strategy. What should I create to get me more bookings? So there you go. I really like this. Really, really like this. Yeah. Um, but anyway, so we have to pick one. I'm thinking of launching two, but Gideon's right. The other thing that we need to do here is to add a credit system, right? Gid?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we're uh this would be free for now, right? For beta testers, and we need to put some limits.
Yeah, we needed some beta testers maybe for like a week or two, and then after that, then we can start um getting them, charging them. I'm pretty impressed with it's already providing like a marketing strategy here. So for a 10K goal, your average ticket would be this. So the path to 10K in 60 seconds, which is exactly what I really like. From a social media standpoint, it created a content pillar for you. You can dig through this, you can ask more questions. Then uh yeah, to me, this is quite helpful. I hope that, well, you know what? It's also updating. Is it updating this as well?
It seems, yeah, I
It
noticed.
seems like it's updating it, right? Wow. Yeah. So that's super neat. Super neat. I like it.
Yeah.